All right, I just wanted to tell you once again how proud I am of you and like how far you've came. And I'm really excited to actually be here and get to watch you firsthand, sit ringside, check out your match tonight and support you. But I want you to remember, last time you were in the ring with Jessica Havoc, she hurt you and she hurt you bad. And she caused you to miss over a month of action, so please, be careful tonight, be on your best, be aggressive.
Listen, I know all about Jessica Havoc, okay? But this is one of those times where I really just can't back down. So I'm gonna be careful, but I'm also gonna give it all I have. This is a big moment for me, and I'm so happy that you're here to watch me finally. Thank you. It's really cool. So I'll see you there at ringside. Extra motivation.
Go!
You look amazing. You always do. You always do.
Hey! How are you?
Welcome back, April!
Hi!
I'm so excited you're here!
Since you've been here, we've kept our winning streak.
I knew you would.
It was so unfair that you even weren't allowed last time. But we are still victorious, like always.
And we stay classy like always.
So let me just catch you up, because this month it was supposed to be a singles match, but Christina brought mischief.
Oh, really?
Doesn't matter, Taylor. It doesn't
matter who they bring to us.
I brought my Philly back.
We won't, you know what? We are going to celebrate our
Sure.
victory.
Sure.
Pre-celebration.
Do that.
Pre-celebration to our
Do that.
win tonight.
Do it.
Yes. For you, my lovely.
Hi.
Here we go.
Where's the rest of it?
I thought,
Oh,
you want a
she
double?
wants you to-
You
yeah.
want a double? Okay, we can do that.
For the show I missed, another one.
We're classy, ladies.
All right.
All right. Pre-celebration, ladies.
We'll finish that later after our match.
Salute.
Pinkies up. Salute.
Pinkies up.
It tastes like a champ.
To winning. Winning.
You ready, ladies?
Let's do it.
I thought that was over like a while ago. Okay.
Leva, how could you do this to me? We went over this so many times. Leva, I figured it out. You should have never been thing one. I should have been thing one. You screwed it all up. Leva, I am thing one. Thing one. Thing one. I am thing one. Thing. I am thing one. I'm a winner because I am thing one.
And welcome to Shine 6. I love the enthusiasm. I love it. So we are here and we are live at the Orpheum in Ybor City. And I know that you wish you were here because we have a full bar. But I'm sure you at home have some cocktails or something and some popcorn. Getting ready to watch Shine for the next 2+ hours. Fun, action-packed show. Action-packed. Alright, so you know how we do. We just go straight into the first match.
And it is January 11th, 2013, and Shine 6 is live in the Orpheum in Ybor City. I'm Lenny Leonard, and I will be joined momentarily on commentary by the lovely, talented, and ever so vivacious Daphne, who is in the ring handling the ring announcing duties. As we kick things off, singles competition here on a gorgeous night in Ybor City. With some of the best women's wrestling in the planet right here on iPay-Per-View, your home for iPay-Per-View, WWNLive.com. And as always, we thank you folks for joining us and allowing us into your home here tonight. And it is singles competition with 2 returning athletes here to Shine competition. Already in the ring is Tina San Antonio. And she awaits A young lady who has made a very long journey to get back here to Tampa, Florida. Back from an extended tour, the land of the rising sun. It is Mia Yim back at the Orpheum.
This next match is scheduled for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Introducing first to my right and your left. She is 5 feet 2 inches tall, weighing in at 135 pounds. Hailing from Brooklyn, New York, Tina San Antonio. And her opponent. She is 5 feet 7 inches tall, weighing in at 140 pounds, hailing from San Diego, California, Mia Yim.
A tremendous hand for Mia Yim as Daphne rather gingerly makes her way out of the ring. Once again, I think Daphne needs to rethink the footwear. Let's just hope she doesn't break her neck going up and down the stairs to the ring. And we are underway here at Shine 6. Mia Yim extending the hand of good fellowship. Never trust a broad from Brooklyn, Mia. Come on. Of course, Mia very successful over the past several months in Japan with the Reina promotion, signing a contract with that promotion, and she quickly seems to have Tina San Antonio befuddled. San Antonio charges, nobody home as Yim drops down out of sight, and San Antonio winds up down on the floor. Yim not afraid to take a chance. And she just drilled San Antonio from the apron and rolls her back under the bottom rope. Quickly goes for the cover, hooks the leg. Only two, a little too quick to finish off San Antonio here, but Yim now putting that kick-based offense on display. And I am joined at this time by Daphne, who has managed to stumble her way up the stairs in those shoes.
Oh, Mia, oh my, oh. I'm just so excited Mia's back at Shine.
And she is on fire right now at the start of this matchup. Connecting with a drop kick, and again off the ropes with momentum. Looking to make short work of Tina San Antonio here, but only a 2 count.
Because I'm just so excited. Mia's back from Japan and she was able to squeeze us in, so I'm just so excited to see her, and I just really hope they don't bust my ass in these stupid heels.
Yim going to the top here, looking to take a chance early on. Off the second rope instead. Missile drop kick, nobody there. San Antonio wisely able to avoid that, and now going to work with the feet herself, punting away at the ribcage of Yim. Snapmare by San Antonio. And she plants the boot right between the shoulder blades. A second time connecting. And give it to San Antonio. She's giving Yim as good as she got here. Rolling neck snap with momentum off the ropes, and now it's San Antonio with a cover. Hooks the leg and only gets 2. Of course, San Antonio making her way back here to Shine after her appearance as part of the inaugural, easy for me to say, show Shine 1, where she had a very tough match against Santana, where she came out on the short end of the stick. And she fights off that right hand, connects with the boot. Swinging neck breaker, nicely done.
Yikes, that one's gonna leave a mark. That one didn't look very pretty. Ouch, owie.
San Antonio, super tough out of the Northeast, mentioned from Brooklyn. And she's competed all over the Northeast independent scene. As part of WSU, and she is back here in Shine, looking to pick up a victory here in her second appearance. As Mia Yim also looking to pick up a victory here. The last time we saw her back at Shine 3, she lost a very tough match to Jessica Havoc, and an issue between those two that I'm sure is far from over. And pressure on multiple body parts here.
What is happening? Mexican surfboard. Who?
There are a lot of Mexicans in Brooklyn, so I'm pretty sure where she picked it up.
Hey, Brooklyn Hole.
Call her a Brooklyn hoe. She's a wonderful young lady.
Oh, hip hop hooray. That's what I wasn't calling her a hoe. I'd never do that. Hoe.
Foot right across the throat of Yim. And I mentioned Jessica Havoc had tried to take Mia Yim out after that matchup. And I'm sure that issue far from settled between those two, but Jessica Havoc's going to have her hands full later on tonight with the returning Revy Sky.
That is going to be one crazy matchup. I believe Matt Hardy is in the building. I believe he came to the show to support her. So, you know, that's really, really sweet of him. And, yeah, so I hear she's been training really hard, and it's going to be one to watch.
And Mia Yim now trading strikes with San Antonio, who's firing back. Neither of these ladies willing to back down or give an inch. And Yim coming out on the short end of that exchange there from San Antonio. A series of right hands across the chest. Nice reversal there, though. Nice duck to evade the charging San Antonio. Oh, glancing blow on that overhead kick. I don't know if she got enough to put her away. No. Didn't quite connect full force with that kick to the top of the head, but enough to get a near fall right there.
You are right. It just was a glancing blow. Glancing. Just a little glance.
Oh, but could be Sky Yim here looking to finish her off in spectacular fashion, but no. Tina back to her feet here. And now ducks underneath, looking for a powerbomb out of the corner. And she drops her right on the back of her head. Gotta tell you, this would not be...
Oh, didn't hook the leg. Didn't hook the leg. I saw that coming. She kicked out. Should have hooked the leg, sister. Hook the leg.
Definitely would have been a mild upset, I would think, right there if San Antonio was able to finish off Yim, but Mia digging down and gets the shoulder up at 2, but now she's got her up. She's got her in the rack. Trying to finish Yim off here. And then mocking her with a "Let's Go Mia" chant as Yim able to slip out. German suplex releases San Antonio, who goes down like a sack of potatoes. Another glancing blow with that boot. And another release German suplex as San Antonio came right down on her shoulder that time. And she is clearly favoring that arm now. Series of strikes here from Yim. Spinning heel kick. A third German with the bridge. She got her.
And the winner of the match, Mia Yim.
Well, it was certainly not an easy one, but Mia Yim victorious in our opener here tonight to kick off Shine 6. And the super popular Mia Yim getting things off to a great start here on WWNLive.com.
Here we are once again in Ybor City, Florida for Shine 6. And Reby, you're gonna get back in the ring with me after what I did to you at Shine 2? Let me tell you something, Reby. I know that your arm is still healing. I know that you're still not 100%. And trust me when I tell you, I'm going to use your weakness to my advantage. And Reby, let me just reiterate that I don't respect you still. I will never respect anyone like you that thinks that you can make a name for yourself in this business by just being a pretty face. So Reby, I hope you're ready to get in the ring with me tonight, because not only am I going to take your arm out, I'm going to make sure that I take you out of this business for good.
I'm telling you, I am so sick and tired of those little brats, because that's what they are, okay? Made in sin, they think they can just come over here. They want to bring their April Hunter, their third wheel, their muscle, right? To come and hit you with a bat, to take you out,
That's
just
all
to
right.
get to me, because they couldn't handle me on their own.
Exactly.
Made in sin, I'm sick of your shit, okay? But it's all right. 3-on-2, we're still kicking your ass! Yeah!
And this next match is scheduled for one fall. Within 20 minutes time for Lambeck.
One of the more highly anticipated debuts here as part of Shine 6 from north of the border, Leah Von Dutch, close personal friend of Larry Dallas, makes her way to the ring. And speaking of vastly popular, Santana. Back in action here in singles competition. And as always, hearing it from the crowd here in Ybor.
Introducing first to my left and your right, she has 5 feet 7 inches tall, weighing in at 125 pounds, debuting from Amsterdam, the Netherlands, Leah Von Dutch. And her opponent. She is 5 feet 5 inches tall, weighing in at 118 pounds. She's from Ocala, Florida.
A rousing show of support for Santana here as she takes on the newcomer, Leah Von Dutch. Frankie Gastineau, your referee in this one, and we are underway here. Leah Von Dutch, a great story coming out of Canada, handpicked by Edge after writing in an essay contest about why she wanted to be a pro wrestler. Earned herself a trip to a training school, as Edge just saw something in that young girl, a desire, a lot of heart, and she is living her dream of becoming a pro wrestler. And right now, she is certainly looking the worse for wear, asking Frankie Gastineau to get Santana off of her, as Santana went right to work on the arm. As Leah yet to get untracked here. Santana looking tremendous in another new outfit here. You know, Santana makes her own gear. Did you know that?
I am just blinded by the neon headband. Once again, she has the headband of power, and it is amazing. She looks fabulous.
And always with a smile on her face. even as Leah Von Dutch grabs the side headlock. After a nice attempt at reversal right there by Santana. Drops down Von Dutch up and over. Pace starts to quicken here. Nice arm drag by Santana, who's...
I don't think that Santana knows what the word frowny face means. I'm sorry, that's 2 words, frowny face. You say, Santana, make a frowny face. And she's like, what are you talking about? And then she just smiles, because that's what she does.
A lot of reason to smile right here as she continues to control the arm of Leah Von Dutch. Fujiwara armbar looking for a submission, doesn't get it, switches things up, and goes to the more traditional armbar. And now grabs hold of the key lock, but a handful of hair as Von Dutch, not afraid to take a shortcut, drives a shoulder block into the midsection a second time, sending Santana into the turnbuckles. And now Von Dutch with a head of steam, but eats the knee of Santana, who caught her charging the corner. And Divorce Court, she's got the arm trapped, and Von Dutch screaming in pain. The body scissors applied as well right there. Submission predicament, and again goes to the hair. Does Von Dutch, and now to the eyes. And
That's not legal. She pulled her hair. Come on, referee.
definitely not legal, but I think Von Dutch was at the point where she felt she had to do whatever she could to escape what looked to be certain doom right there. And that submission hold by Santana, who's had a bit of an up and down year here as part of Shine. She's picked up some big victories, but really needs, I think, to find that signature win against an opponent. She's kind of done a good job of picking up victories over opponents who are maybe on her level, but every time she's kind of stepped up in competition, she's fallen a little bit short. And I think this is a match she really needs to kind of get back on track into the winning side of things and really kind of make 2013 her year.
You know, I agree, Lenny. Santana just, it seems to me like every time she performs, every time she wrestles, she seems to get a little bit better, a little bit better, a little bit better. I mean, I think she has really, you know, found her stride. And I see good things happening for Shine. She's going to go places.
Looked like Von Dutch was going for her signature submission there, the Dutch clutch, but Santana makes it to the bottom rope. Also, something Santana's gonna have to look out for is the KLM, the moonsault, because you know KLM is the official airline of the Netherlands.
That's how she must have got here. KLM all the way.
She has started to assert herself here. A handful of hair before delivering that forearm from the left side as the southpaw going to work here. Snapmare right into the rear chin lock and looking to slow Garrett down here. And now it's Leah Von Dutch with a bit of a smile on her face, much like we saw out of Santana a little while earlier in the matchup. The crowd getting behind Santana here. Elbows to the midsection. And Garrett firing away. Ducks the clothesline. Santana underneath one more time. Von Dutch set a little too soon. Sunset flip. Couldn't quite get the feet across the shoulders of Von Dutch. She couldn't hold her down. And it seems she may have pissed Von Dutch off. Got a slap to the face. And Santana again smiles before returning the favor. I believe you ladies call that a receipt.
I felt that in my teeth that made them shake like they were rattling inside my mouth. She cold clocked her in the face.
Is that how you got the lipstick on the teeth?
Yes, totally. They're everywhere. Oh my God.
Irish whip. Santana up and over, showing the agility. Takes her off her feet with a clothesline. Boot to the midsection. Running boot to the side of the head. Goes for the cover, hooks the leg. Only two, says Francois Gastineau. Oh, that one caught her right in the chest. And that one to the arm. Von Dutch trying to cover up in the corner there. Another one off the shoulder. Sends her down to the canvas. Another cover here by Santana. Gets a 2 count once again. And now right back to the Fujiwara armbar. We saw it earlier. And another handful of hair by Von Dutch trying to free herself. Didn't quite get herself out of it, but enabled her to turn her body towards the ropes and grab that bottom strand to force the break. But it's Santana wasting no time trying to send her off the ropes, only to have it stopped. Elbow, clothesline, knee to the midsection. Nice combination there by Von Dutch, running knee strike.
Knee lift, knee lift, knee lift. She's over with me now. Oh!
Nobody home right there for Von Dutch.
And a flippy do and a miss.
Went for the Flying Dutchman, nobody home, but instead, it's the Shining Star Press.
And the winner of the match, Santana.
Leah Von Dutch took a chance, went to the air with the Flying Dutchman. Santana able to avoid her and came back with the Shining Star Press to earn a big victory here at Shine 6. Fans also want to remind you that making its return to iPay-per-view here on WWNLive.com on February the 1st is Full Impact Pro Wrestling. Back after a long time off, we are back kicking things off back here at our new home in the Orpheum on February the 1st. Divorce court with those jabs. Jazz Stinger. That could be it.
All right, this next match is scheduled for one fall with a 30-minute, that's 30 time limit.
Fans also want to remind you that Shine 7 is back here on WWNLive.com on February the 22nd. As we have another debut here. Making her way to the ring is Kimberly. Not to be confused with Kimberly, who we'll see a little bit later on. And that huge matchup against Leva Bates. The league gonna have a stern test here against the veteran of 10 plus years in the pro wrestling business. Always in tremendous condition. One of the best women on the roster, Nikki Rocks, back in Shine competition.
Introducing first, in the red here to my right and to your left.
Daphne going all out on the intro of Nikki Rocks. Not that it's not deserved. As Kimberly squaring off against Nikki Rocks here. Shine 6 moves along, and Kimberly certainly an extremely tough competitor. My first chance to get an up-close and personal look at here, but the first ever female graduate of the CZW Wrestling Academy.
For reals?
For reals.
For reals? Wow, that's impressive. Well, you know, Nikki was trained at Killer Kowalski's school. I just happen to know that off the top of my head. And she is a force to be reckoned with. I have tagged with her, I have wrestled her, and I would so much rather her be on my team.
And she seems to be maybe getting a little bit frustrated here as Lee has been pretty much one step ahead of her here since the beginning of this matchup. And Nikki said she's trying to boost her ego, give her a little confidence here before she tries to put her away. Of course, Nikki Rocks, people still to this day talking about the matchup she had back at Shine 1, 20-plus minutes with the Radiant One in a losing effort, but a match many people thought stole the show at the inaugural event for Shine here at the Orpheum in Ybor City.
And I completely agree. One of my favorite matches that I have ever seen, Rocks, Reign, Shine 1. End of story.
I talked earlier about the issue Jessica Havoc has had with Mia Yim and Rebby Sky, and Nikki Rocks, another one she's got an issue with that seems to be some unfinished business. Seems to be the theme for Jessica Havoc, is that just wild double countout they had back at Shine 5. As they brawled all over the building, they took out a couple of rows of chairs and they were ready to do some damage. With the Polish Hammer! Shades of Ivan Putski! Did she put her away? No! Going back to her roots there.
And it was like a rotating Polish hammer. I'm like drawing a blank, you know, where she went around and then it was like that extra added oomph. Took her out.
Always like to have a little oomph with your Polish hammers.
Totally, always. Oomph, Polish hammers, they go together like peanut butter and jelly.
Lee able to weather the storm now. Looks like she's taking over again here, using the ropes to her advantage, right across the throat of Nikki Rocks, and it's a warning from Dave Lynn, and doesn't seem to pay him much mind as she gets ready to go back on the attack. And Nikki Rock, of course, a veteran, as I said, of over a decade in pro wrestling, been all over the world. And Kimberly, also an athlete who has been well-traveled in the wrestling business, as I mentioned. First female graduate of the CZW Academy. Knife edge chop right across the chest of Rocks. But she has also toured Japan with the Reina promotion, has Lee. And Nikki Rocks has been in some battles, and she is not going to back down from a fight. Lighten her up for set for the ride into the buckles. Clothesline. And that one sends Rocks down, and she's gasping for air. May have caught her in the throat there. And now
It looked that way or in the jaw. She was holding onto her jaw. I wondered if she's getting discombobulated. She got cold clocked in the jaw.
looks to be making sure all the chiclets are in there. Snapmare out of the corner. Right between the shoulder blades now goes Lee.
Echo! Echo! That one did. I mean, she kicked her, and then I heard it up here 2 seconds later. Ouch.
Now trying to punish her. She's got the rear chin lock with the knee right between the shoulder blades again. Handful of hair. Says, I'm not doing anything. You're pulling her hair is what you're doing. And for some reason, not forced to break the hold. Hanging on to the chin lock as Rocks has got to try and find a way out of this one here. And again, Lee ripping at the face of Rocks.
I don't think she
can breathe. Is that a chokehold? Is that legal, Lenny? Is that legal?
Referee says no. Looks like it's on the chin as Rock's back to her feet. Feeling it from the crowd here, and she's fighting back. Elbows to the midsection. Oh, followed her in and pulled her hair. Went for it originally. When Rox took off of the ropes, she missed her. So she just chased her into the ropes and then got her when she bounced off.
She grabbed a handful, almost 2 handfuls of hair.
And again, ripping at the facial features of Nikki Rox, using that rope right across the face. Hip toss out of the corner. And the chest and the back of Nikki Rox are beat red from the punishment that Kimberly has been dishing out. And the newcomer here to shine is making a tremendous showing for herself here as Rox again tries to fight back. Back to her feet. Catches the foot, does Rox, and then she caught it again, but fires back this time off the ropes, and both ladies are down. Double count applied.
Man, that running boot is gonna leave a mark. Ouchie.
Fans continuing to get behind Rox as she's struggling to her feet here, hanging on to the ropes. She is back up. And looking to go on the attack here. Oh, chin breakers. Kimberly may have suckered her in right there. Flatliner. Face first to the canvas. Cover. Oh, didn't hook the leg, woman.
Oh, see, that is the primo mistake. That's just a rookie mistake. Maybe she'll learn. She'll have to watch some tape. You always got to hook the leg, man.
Up to the top now, looking to take a chance. Rox back up. Missile drop kick. Again sends Rox crashing to the canvas. That one took a little bit out of Lee there as well. She hooks the leg this time, but only again a 2 count. And frustration clearly setting in on Lee's part, as she thought that was it.
Nope, not today, son, not today. Nikki's got this. How can you not get behind Nikki Rox? She is just such a tall, graceful human being. That is, oh my God, what is happening?
Oh, Barbie killer, and it's over. Quick fashion out of nowhere, Nikki Rox puts the finishing touches on Kimberly, who I gotta tell you looked very impressive in almost picking up the victory on more than one occasion in that matchup. Alas, it was not to be. But I don't think we've seen the last out of Lee here in Shine.
This isn't over! New gear. It's 2013 and I couldn't be more excited to start it out this way. Tonight I was victorious over Leah Von Dutch, and come Shine 7, expect nothing less, because it's my time to shine.
Okay, so tonight wasn't a total success. I am quite proud of how hard I did kick your back, Mia. How's it feeling, huh? Got a little backache? It's alright. You know what? I want to thank you, Mia, because you know what you did? You completely amped me up. And you know what? I'm going to be back on February 22nd. And I don't care who they put in front of me. Any one of those girls can be in that ring. Right now, I'm on a hot pursuit, okay? My next victim, Mia, I say thank you to you.
converge on East Rutherford, New Jersey for the biggest weekend in wrestling history. Chikara, Shimmer, Dragon Gate USA, Evolve, CCW, $5 Wrestling, and Kaiju Big Battle. The Shimmer title will be on the line as Sweet Saraya Knight defends against cheerleader Melissa in a steel cage. Athena takes on Ayako Hamada. And the Shimmer return of Amazing Kong. Evolve will put on the tournament to crown the first ever champion in that company's history. And it is Pinkies Up for the most dominant tag team in women's wrestling today. Taylor Made, Allison Kay, the AK-47, accompanied to ringside by Big Red. April Hunter, Made in Sin, is back in Shine. Christina Von Eerie and the former Shimmer Women's Champion Mischief. It's Misery.
She's from Swoop City, Christina Von Eerie. And her tag team partner. She is 5 feet 7 inches tall, weighing in at 138 pounds. She's from the Inferno, and my favorite wrestler in the entire land, Mistress!
Pretty sure I'm going to be doing this whole match solo after she blew her pipes out on that intro.
Together, they are Misery. And their opponents.
And because we saved the very best for last, this is Made in Sin. Allison Kay, Taylor Made, and me, April Hunter.
Well, so much for Pinkies Up. Big Red tried to take over the announcing duties. And the AK-47 and Taylor Made unceremoniously dumped out to the floor. And we are underway. Von Eerie starting things off for Misery. Grabs a side headlock on Taylor Made. Drives a boot into the midsection of the AK-47 before Mischief connects from the outside. Of course, this match, a rematch from back at Shine 2, which saw April Hunter make her presence felt in a big way, using that miniature baseball bat to go all Jeff Gillooly on Mischief's knee, putting her out of commission and forcing Christina Von Eerie to go it alone. Nice double team there by Misery, sending Slim Shady, Taylor Made down to the canvas as she gets a near fall, does Mischief. And right between the legs she goes, and it comes the heavy hitter out of Detroit. Only gets shot to the midsection. And the elbow right down across the chest of Kay, sending her crashing down on the mat. And a chop across the chest. Standing moonsault right down across a prone Allison Kay for an ear fall. And how are the pipes holding up after that intro? Are you going to be able to make it through this match, or am I going solo?
Oh my God, I love that woman. She is absolutely amazing. Misery is really a force to be reckoned with here. I mean, they are in sync, they are working together, and I think Made and Sin should be a little bit afraid. Maybe a lot afraid, but at least a little bit.
Where's Christina Von Eerie back in action here in Shine after a bit of an absence after she had an extended tour in Japan herself. And Misery back teaming together for the first time since Shine 2, as it were. I think I would have remembered since I just said it a minute ago while you're on your way back up to the ring, but alas, I'm getting old and I forget things.
It's okay, you're entitled. And I forget, I've been hit in the head a lot, you know, it happens.
You have an excuse. I don't get hit in the head. Taylor Made giving an assist to Allison Kay, was in a little bit of trouble there, and Made to Sin looking to take back over, going to the eyes of Mischief, sending her into the corner. And a head of steam. And that studded bra right to the face. She got her right in the face with the gimmicks.
And I believe that they have been saving their pennies and they have upgraded because they're looking good in gold. They really are.
Yes, clearly using the winner's share of the purse that they've been racking up here, being undefeated in Shine competition, switching from the silver-studded bra tips to the gold. Must be nice to be making a little money in wrestling.
Gold diggity. Maybe they're gold diggers. Who knows? Could be.
Another tag right there, and all kidding aside, they have been absolutely dominant since coming out of the chute back at Shine 1. Undefeated in Shine competition, and there's a good reason why. The only thing that Allison Kay may throw harder, leg drop from April Hunter doing the damage across the back of the neck of Mischief. I say the only thing she may throw harder than a forearm is that lariat. She may have the hardest lariat, and she is a classy broad, as you can see, pinkies up. Speaking of classy, Christina Von Eerie puts fingers up too.
Speak for itself. And as like April Hunter, just one word, cheater. She's a cheater. That was baloney. Hitting my girl in the head. She's precious. April better watch it because I might come out of retirement. Just say it.
Oh, and Mischief may be looking to go into retirement after that shotgun-like blast to the chest.
Mouth, watch your mouth.
Brutal kick from the AK-47, Allison Kay. And they have been isolating Mischief from her corner. They've worked her over the last several minutes, and Taylor Made has really seen a great deal of improvement over the past 6 or 7 months here. Maybe the most improved. We talked about how Santana and Su Yung have really improved. Taylor Made, out of anybody on the roster, maybe the most improved person here in Shine. And I think it's no small part to being in a team with Allison Kay and having April Hunter in her corner. She is really starting to hit her stride here in Shine.
Her name is what? Wicka Wicka Slim Shady. But I will give her props. She's slim, she's shady, but she's crafty, and she seems to be getting the job done.
Making a wish. I'm sure Mischief was wishing she was back in Chicago right about now.
Nah, this is nothing. She's got this. She's got this.
Oh no. She has taken a ton of punishment here, and oh! Pinky's up into the mouth. Fish hooking her with her pinky. That's a new one. The crowd getting behind Chif as the former Shiver champ back to her feet, firing away, and no effect right there as she chopped the gold-studded boobies. Oh, back chop. That one will be effective, though. Oh, vicious forearm from Kay. Oh! My God, right to the ribs. I talk about Jessica Havoc being maybe the most physically dominant wrestler in Shine. Of course, you got to throw Amazing Kong into that conversation as well, but I don't think anybody in women's wrestling today hits any harder than Allison Kay. And Von Eerie over, coming to the aid of her partner Mischief. As a very concerned look on the face of my broadcast partner Daphne here in the Eagle's Nest of the Orpheum.
I don't like this. I don't like this at all.
Well, Von Eerie doesn't like it either, and she gets the tag she has desperately been waiting for. And she tells Taylor Made to come on. And she wastes no time putting the boots to her. And again, caught her in the midsection with the boot. Or rather, gingerly sends her into the corner, brings her out. Sidewalk slam. And Von Eerie hearing it from the Orpheum here. She continues to stomp away at the back of Taylor Made, and Slim Shady in some trouble here with April Hunter up on the apron, getting in the face of referee Frankie Gastineau. And the numbers game, as always, very effective on the part of Made in Sin. Sunset bomb by Von Eerie. And she has taken down both members of Made in Sin, but no referee until now.
And something is up. I don't like this.
Oh, she just turned Taylor Made inside out. Oh, I thought she had her. It was only two. Spear by Mischief. Man, if that wasn't three, you can't get any closer than that. I thought that was it. But Frankie Gastineau, give him credit, he popped right up and said it was two. No confusion on his part. But again, April Hunter on the apron, doing what she does best, interfering on the part of Taylor Made and Allison Kay. But it's Taylor Made in trouble. Doomsday device. Misery has handed Made in Sin their first loss here in Shine. And oh, Allison Kay just posted Mischief on the outside, and just like back in Shine 2, the damage done to Mischief out on the floor, allowing Made in Sin to just go to work on Christina Von Eerie here. Allison Kay just lighting up Von Eerie in the corner, and now April Hunter going to town as well. Von Eerie set up in the corner. Wide open for Kay. Taylor Made still down, but it's Allison Kay continuing to punish Christina Von Eerie here. Daphne down on the floor checking on Mischief. April Hunter going up. Oh no. Oh no. No, no, no! Don't do it, don't do it! Spike pile driver on Von Eerie. Well, a symbolic 3 count for Allison Kay on Christina Von Eerie, but it was Misery victorious. Trying to get her to put her pinky up. I don't think Taylor Made even knows where she is right now. But Made in Sin is standing tall. Well, 2 of them are standing tall. Taylor Made's kind of getting held up tall. As Made in Sin falls to defeat for the first time here in Shine competition, but they quickly wasted no time in exacting a little bit of revenge. A stuffed pile driver on Von Eerie, who may be seriously hurt here, as she is getting carried to the back by Mischief. Much like Taylor Made is being carried to the back by Allison Kay and April Hunter. And we certainly hope for the best for Christina Von Eerie. As April Hunter now carrying a rather woozy Taylor Made to the back, as they have fallen to defeat here to Mischief and Christina Von Eerie. But wait a second. Before they can even get to the back, that is the music of the Radiant One, Rain. And she does not look happy at all. As she gives a rather perturbed look at Made in Sin before making her way to the ring. Of course, the broken right wrist of Rain heavily wrapped up as she took a nasty, nasty spill courtesy of Amazing Kong as the tag match concluded back at Shine 5. She and Mercedes Martinez teamed up against Kong and Jazz, and clearly she's got something to say, and Made in Sin doesn't look too happy. Neither does Rain.
Hi folks, this is Daphne here. And Rain, I know you haven't been cleared to wrestle tonight, but you asked for some interview time, so I'm here to grant it for you. What do you have to say?
Shine officials have been against me since day 1. I mean, take Shine 3. I never tapped to Jazz, and they know it. So they gave her the Shimmer title shot, which should have been mine. I am a Shimmer original. Jazz has never even worked there. They've also tagged me up with Mercedes. Number 1, I don't even like the girl. Number 2, who can trust a Rican like that?
Come on!
And look at the outcome. Oh, you missed it. So if Shine officials want to play like that, they can play by my rules from now on.
Well, that was uncalled for. Strong words on the part of Rain, though. We look to see her back in action soon as she heals from the broken wrist. Suffered back at Shine 5.
This is not what I had planned for when I come to Shine. No, this is not the way things were supposed to go. And Nikki, you might think you got over on me, but I'm pretty damn sure I held my own against you. And you know what? It is not my fault that you got the victory. It's yours, because you're a cheater. And these fans do not know how to treat a lady when she's new in town. So next time, when I come back, I'm coming and I am not leaving a loser.
Singles competition as we move along here at Shine 6. It is the returning Evil East. The anti-diva who looked tremendous in a losing effort back at Shine 5 to Athena. But she clearly comes here tonight with a chip on her shoulder and something to prove as she takes on one of the most popular up-and-comers on the Shine roster. Fans, I mentioned all the great action coming up here on WWNLive.com. In addition to all those great shows, don't forget the latest from the new innovators in the Shoot Interview series, Kayfabe commentaries that you shoot with Kevin Nash, as well as guest booker with Raven, now available here on WWN.
Introducing first, to my right and your left. She is 5 feet 4 inches tall, weighing in at 115 pounds. She is from San Juan, Puerto Rico. Evil East. And her opponent, she is 5 feet 6 inches tall, weighing in at 130 pounds. She's from Seattle, Washington. Suya!
Pretty clear who the fan favorite is in this matchup as well. As Ivelisse not exactly enamoring herself to the fans here in Ybor City. She continues to jaw with the fans in the front row. Right up until we get underway. There's the bell. And Su Yung, always happy to be here at Shine, even without her regular tag team partner, Tracy Taylor, who hopefully is watching at home. Su Yung says she misses you, Tracy. We hope to see you back in tag team action soon. I mentioned Ivelisse in a very tough matchup back at Shine 5 in her debut against Athena, where she really turned a lot of people's heads, mine especially. And I mean, obviously most people's first glimpse of Ivelisse in the wrestling business was, pretty much the way she was portrayed on WWE's Tough Enough. Stone Cold Steve Austin really didn't give her a lot of credit for her toughness or her dedication, her commitment to pro wrestling. And I think she has really, over the past year or so, turned a lot of people's heads and a lot of people's ideas around about her. And her performance here as part of Shine 5 certainly made a believer out of me. She is an extremely talented and extremely tough young woman. And Su Yung is definitely going to have her hands full here tonight. Ivelisse has really done a great job of incorporating mixed martial arts into her repertoire. And well, I don't think she can get away with anything like that when she makes her MMA debut in Chicago back on coming up on March the 1st as part of Fight Card Entertainment. I don't think there's much butt slapping or hair pulling inside the cage, but certainly you'll get your fair share of it here in Shine. But Su Yung showing a little power herself here, and not afraid to dish it back out herself. That's something I think we've seen in the maturation process of Su Yung, and she's really come a long way. I mentioned about how far Taylor Made has come over the last 5 Shine events. Su Yung certainly someone else who has come a long way, certainly at the tutelage of Tracy Taylor, her tag team partner, the West Coast Connection.
Don't get me wrong, Su Yung, Tracy Taylor, West Coast Connection, awesome team. Both girls, Tracy's got a little more experience. Sue is up and coming. She knows what she's doing, though. Don't underestimate her. She may be all happy, smiles, nice, and she is. She's a wonderful, but do not piss her off. I'm telling you. I almost did it once. Back pedal. No thanks. Don't piss her off.
Oh, what a kick! Knockout kick by Ivelisse out of the corner. She has just rearranged the rather lovely facial features of Su Yung before driving her face first to the canvas. And now hooking the leg, trying to finish off Yung here, but not enough. And apparently Ivelisse taking exception to Su Yung grabbing a handful of hair, so she goes with the hair mare of her own. Taking Yung off her feet rather aggressively, and again getting in the face. Referee Dave Linton. And Ivelisse always looks so angry.
She does. It's that hot Latino blood she's got going in there. I mean, she's from Puerto Rico, so she's a Rican.
And Rain can't trust her.
Exactly. Any Rican. She can't trust Mercedes. She can't trust this chick. And she's resorting to hair pulling, so she's a bad guy. Anybody who does that, not nice.
Elbows in the midsection by Youngs. Back to her feet. Right to the midsection again. Ivelisse quickly seizing command of the matchup. Rolls through that snapmare and again plants the boot right in the face of Su Yung. And I have quickly become a believer in the skill of Ivelisse. She is a very, very talented performer. Question is, can she put it all together here and stay focused in light of that hot Latin temper. And she's now just standing on the neck of Su Yung.
Adios mio, referee. Get a hold of the match. What are you doing? Just blatant cheating on the ropes, hair pulling. He needs to use his authority.
Well, clearly, Ivelisse has no respect for his authority. And if Su Yung doesn't try to get back in this matchup soon, she'll be going ham. Because right now it's Ivelisse, yeah, Su Yung, yeah.
I don't know. I think they're both like meow, meow, like meow, meow, neck and neck.
Ivelisse now figure 4 head scissors, but countered by Yung, who drives the knees of Ivelisse, but tenaciously hanging on. Referee asking Yung if she wants to give it up. She's basically trying to choke her out here. Almost.
Is that legal, Lenny?
It is. It is certainly legal. It is.
Lenny, I don't think it's legal, Lenny. It's not legal.
It's a figure 4 head scissors. It's been around since like the 50s, man.
It's a joke. It's a joke.
Yung trying to turn her away free and able to escape, slips out the back door, and then dumps Ivelisse on her posterior.
Her rear, the backside. Not to be mistaken with backslide.
Yeah, I've been dumped on my backslide. It's not a pretty sight. And Ivelisse once again has taken control of this matchup here, but what is she going to do to try to finish Su Yung off here? We haven't seen any attempts really for her to go for that Gogoplata. We saw her utilize very effectively in almost putting away Athena. Another near fall, and confident look on the face of Ivelisse, but also a little bit of frustration here, I think, setting in that she hasn't been able to put Su Yung away. And that's something that's been a trademark of Su Yung here over the first 5 Shine events. She's been able to come back quite often from a lot of punishment. But right now, she had been on the receiving end for a couple of minutes here from Ivelisse. She goes face first to the buckle. Right to the chest. Goodness.
Ay, 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 that stings.
Oh, rolling elbow, nobody home. Rapid fire punches. Lefts and rights to the midsection. Su Yung version of going windmill style. Hooking lariat and a back elbow. Yung getting fired up. And Ivelisse goes down in a heap. And Yung took a little too much time going there, but able to elevate her nonetheless. Version of an airplane spin of sorts. Both ladies a little wobbly. Kind of looked like you at the end of the show last month.
Hey, I didn't do nothing. If they were all virgin daiquiris, all of them, virgin everyone.
Virgin, that's what they all say. Oh, went for the boot, but countered into a roll-up. Only 2. Oh, this is that right hand. Roll up by Yung. Can she keep the shoulders down? No. Back and forth these ladies go. Neither able to gain a clear-cut advantage. But again, Ivelisse maybe dims the running lights of Su Yung right there with that boot right to the head. She's got her trapped. Guillotine choke. Into the DDT. Guillotina by Ivelisse. Cover. Ivelisse victorious. Another impressive performance by Ivelisse. as she continues to make waves here in Shine, picking up her first victory in Shine competition. And again, she continues to impress. And the sky's the limit for the fiery Puerto Rican out of Chicago. Once again, we remind you, Dragon Gate USA is back here on WWNLive.com, January 25th through the 27th. A couple of former WWE superstars, and the man formerly known as John Morrison and Brian Kendrick, both going to be a huge part of that great weekend of action. As always, you can check out DGUSA.tv for all the details on Dragon Gate USA and Evolve. And all the information on the pay-per-view events, as always, right here on WWNLive.com as the fans give a nice round of applause for Su Yung in a valiant but losing effort. We got a special guest at ringside now as Matt Hardy, former WWE champion, at ringside for this next matchup. Let's go take a very special look at what's coming up next. Fans get behind Sky here. Move to the midsection. Twist of fate! And it's Ruby Sky victorious.
The management at Shine Wrestling has told me that I will be debuting against Ruby Sky tonight. As far as I'm concerned, you don't belong here. You do not belong on a show with some of the top female wrestlers in the world. There is no room here for your smut. And I am going to destroy you.
Jessica Havoc, I heard what you said. I've been busting my butt training for Shine. I proved it last month. I gave it my best shot, and I'm not expecting anything for free. I've been working my way up, hoping for the chance to prove myself against someone who considers herself the best in women's wrestling. Well, I'm here. You don't respect me, that's fine. But I'll tell you this, Jessica, when it's all said and done, like me or not, you will respect me in the end.
Jessica Havoc, absolutely dominant. Jessica Havoc's not done. Oh! She's trying to decimate Jessica Havoc. Cross arm breaker through the chair. She is trying to finish Ruby Sky here. Jessica Havoc is snapped.
You ready? And I'm just gonna take you out.
Now, going into this match, the fans doubted me, the haters doubted me, hell, even the locker room was doubting me. And I didn't win that match. But you know what? I damn sure held my own. Now, apparently beating me wasn't enough for Jessica Havoc. No, she had to go and up my arm. Shine 3 comes along, physically unable to compete. I'm back 100%. My arm is just fine. I'm back in fighting form, and I am ready for Shine 4. And Jessica Havoc, I haven't forgotten about you, and I will not be soon forgetting. I hold grudges, and you and me have some unfinished business.
is scheduled for one fall with a 69-minute time limit. Because I can.
And a woman who, no pun intended, has wreaked absolute havoc since she first stepped foot inside the Orpheum here in Ybor City. Jessica Havoc has made her way to ringside. The video package told the story. It was back at Shine 2 that Jessica Havoc first on the scene here in Shine. Her reputation throughout the women's wrestling world preceding her, and she more than lived up to the hype. As she took a very game, a very willing, but a somewhat outmatched physically Reby Sky to the limit. And then Jessica Havoc pushed that limit even further by attacking Reby Sky after the match with a chair, injuring her arm, putting her out of action. Reby Sky clearly has not forgotten. And she has sent a message that she is not intimidated in the slightest by Jessica Havoc. And a very interested spectator, Matt Hardy, looking on at ringside as he watches his girlfriend, and a woman he has had a great hand in training over the past several months in North Carolina, Reby Sky, take the next step here in her wrestling career, as she continues to try and prove the naysayers wrong by going toe-to-toe with Jessica Havoc, and she may have just made a fatal mistake, missing that clothesline and hitting the ring post with that arm, and Jessica Havoc, like a shark, smelling blood in the water, right to work on the injured arm of Reby Sky, as Matt Hardy cheers on, but Reby Sky in big trouble already here.
I was gonna announce him. She came out of nowhere, and blammo! They're out of control, these chicks. Out of control.
Reby Sky made it clear that she is not intimidated by Jessica Havoc in the slightest. She is here to exact a measure of revenge on Havoc for what Havoc did to her back at Shine 2. And Havoc didn't stop there with Reby Sky. She tried to finish Mia Yim. She tried to finish Nikki Rocks. She is on a path of destruction here in Shine. And I don't think she's going to be happy until she's eliminated everyone in the competition. And she just forces the shoulders down, and I think she just picked up Reby Sky's arm. I don't know if she could have had her there, but I don't think she's quite finished trying to dish out the punishment, and the look on the face of Jessica Havoc tells the story. She is just evil on a whole other level. And the same arm that Jessica Havoc did the damage to at Shine 2, continuing to be worked over here after she hit the ring post, did Reby Sky. And Reby Sky in a world of trouble here at the hands of Jessica Havoc.
Jessica is just freaking out. She's been doing it from the beginning. Every time she comes here, after the match, little something on somebody. And it's not cool. It's not going to fly. Because if she does that, they'll all do that. It'll be anarchy. And I'm not having it.
Oh! And she may have just knocked out Reby Sky right there. Oh! Diving forearm. Sends Reby Sky crashing to the canvas. And Matt Hardy out of his seat in concern for Reby Sky, who gets the shoulder up at 2. And now the cross arm breaker. She doesn't have the chair that she did back at Shine 2, but the damage being done nonetheless here to that left elbow and wrist of Reby Sky, and the Diva overachiever may have finally bitten off a little more than she can chew. Oh, what a counter into a cover for a near fall, but not enough for Reby Sky to put away Havoc here, who right back to the attack with Sky against the ropes, continuing to dish out the punishment as Havoc here.
She just goes right back to that arm. I mean, Jessica, seriously, she's twisted. That's just demented. Like, you gotta she just wants to break it. I don't know what her deal is. This is wrestling.
Yeah, Havoc clearly not satisfied with just picking up a W here. She is trying to physically and mentally break Reby Sky here tonight. And the fans getting behind Sky, who gets elevated. And Havoc holding Sky in midair just like a small child, before again driving her down right across the knee. And she's not quite finished with Reby yet. Oh, what a counter! Head scissors by Sky. Can she follow up? Oh. And unfortunately for Sky, she is left-handed. And Jessica Havoc has systematically picked apart that left arm and continues to do so with impunity. Havoc with just a laser-like focus as she continues to break down Reby Sky here. And it may just be a matter of time. I said this at a couple of points in their first matchup back at Shine 2, where it looked like Jessica Havoc could have finished Sky off at any point. It may have just been a matter of time before she did finish her off. But Reby, as she has done so often over the last year, proved me wrong and continued to fight. And she's doing it again here, going downstairs, continuing to fight back. Shoulder block, but can't take Havoc off her feet. A second time, dazes Havoc. Crossbody, but can't immediately go for the follow-up, as she has Havoc down for the moment and looks to take a chance here. To the top goes Sky. Double axe handle takes Havoc off her feet, but only for the moment. Blocks that attempt by Havoc. Tornado DDT. Drops Havoc on her head for 2.
So close. That was so close, so close.
Unfortunately for Reby, so close isn't enough against an athlete the caliber of Jessica Havoc. Twist of fate, no. Great counter by Havoc. Oh, Sky hit the ropes very awkwardly as she tried to stop her momentum, but able to catch herself on the apron here, as Havoc's gonna take a chance. Nope. Oh, great evasion right there by Reby. Springboard puncha. Wiping out Havoc on the floor. Both girls are down right in the front row here in the Orpheum.
I mean, Reby's just sacrificing her body. She's just doing anything she can to just take Jessica down.
Well, I think she realizes that she is physically outmatched by Havoc, and she is going to have to pull out all the stops if she's going to be able to put Havoc away here. And we got a double count out on the floor. Both ladies still down here as Frankie Gastineau hits 6. Continuing to count here. .20 count out on the floor. Both ladies back in at 10. Cover immediately by Sky. Smartly done. And she almost stole a win right there. But it's Havoc able to get up at 2. As Reby again looking to take a chance here. But it's Havoc and her just near superhuman ability to absorb punishment and continue to dish it out herself. Just muscling her up and over. Full away slam off the second. And Reby Sky gasping for air as Havoc crawls across, hooks the leg. And again, only 2. Says referee Frankie Gastineau to the chagrin of Jessica Havoc, who is growing ever more irritated at the ability of Reby Sky to continue to fight her off here. And Jessica now going right back to work on the arms. Rings of Saturn here. Reby refusing to give it up here as she's trying to crawl the ropes. Matt Hardy on his feet. Trying to urge Reby to make it to the ropes. She's very close. Oh, just about within her reach, but Havoc put a stop to it again. And really cranking down here. Reby refusing to give it up here. But how much more can she take? She won't give it up. Concerned look as Hardy shouting instructions at Reby. And oh, wait a second. Matt Hardy just threw in the towel. Matt Hardy just threw in the towel to save Reby Sky.
And the winner of the match, Jessica Havoc.
And really, it was all Matt Hardy could do. Reby Sky, for better or worse, was not going to give it up. And look at Jessica Havoc sadistically blowing kisses at Matt Hardy and Reby Sky. Reby Sky, give her credit, she did not quit. She would not say I quit. Jessica Havoc again hit Reby Sky with everything she had, and she couldn't finish her off. But no question at all, Matt Hardy did the right thing. Better to give up now and live to fight another day, because there is no question Jessica Havoc would not have stopped until she finished Reby Sky for good. And I know deep down Matt Hardy feels for Reby, and I know deep down Reby, when she watches this, is going to be upset with Matt Hardy stopping it. But he really did the only thing he could, and it was for the best. And I'm sure in time Reby is going to see that. But Jessica Havoc again, victorious here in Shine competition.
Sin, it's time somebody teaches you a lesson. This is not finished by a long shot.
that right hand. Waits for her. Snapmare driver, the money trip. Shades of her trainer, Daisy Hayes, and Veda Scott picks up the victory. Trying to finish her off. Submission hold. Wait a second. Young grabs hold of the ankles. Shoulders down. She got her. Su Yung out of nowhere with the counter. Picks up the victory.
He beat you. Put the gun down. Put it down.
Self-punishment is what I do. I haven't won once at Shine, but I guarantee you, Shine 4, I am taking over. I am winning, and I am going home happy.
Better tag team wrestler than I am singles wrestler. Veda? Veda, why doesn't she want to talk to me?
Su Yung. Yeah?
Kimberly. Why?
Kimberly, I have a tag partner already.
All right, I'll do it. You do it?
You do it. Wait, that's not.
I don't have to dress up, do I?
I'll pick out her costumes.
Absolutely no one was there for you. I was. You asked almost everyone on the roster to be your partner. How dare you! How dare you turn your back on your only friend? Believe me, no one likes you. This is not the end of our story. And this story, for you, does not have a happy ending. There is no happy ever after.
Are you guys ready for this next matchup? It is scheduled for one fall, and we have a 60-minute time limit. That's an hour, folks. Who knows what's going to happen?
Ybor City fans, we hope you're enjoying tonight's presentation here on WWNLive.com. And a very talented, but a very disturbed young woman has just entered the ring. Kimberly still wearing her half of the Thing 1, Thing 2 costume that she was donning as part of a team with Leva Bates before she snapped, absolutely snapped and turned on her partner. The only difference is she's crossed out the 2 and has
something so bad
made it a 1.
That a terrible sadness is carried with it, and a soul can
because apparently she's a winner.
Then sometimes, just sometimes, the crow can bring that soul back to put the wrong things right. Guess it's not a good day to be a bad guy, huh, Skate?
Leva from behind, attacking Kimberly. And this is a side we have not seen out of Leva Bates before. And it just shows you the level of hatred that has come out between her and Kimberly here. And these two have engaged in a war on Twitter over the past several weeks, and it has spilled into the Orpheum here in Ybor City. And man, it's been a rough night for you with these ring announcements. Nobody's letting you talk, man.
Lordy, lordy, what does a sister gotta do? They almost got me. They almost gaffled me. They just started scuffling. I had to get out the way. Thank God I didn't have those heels on.
Kimberly fire away with right hands in the corner as she tries to end that losing streak. Yet to pick up a victory in competition here at Shine. Caught with a boot and a shoulder tackle there by Bates. Out of the corner, hooks the leg, and only 2. And I still can't get the image out of my head of Kimberly under that sink in the locker room, basically in a cabinet, just rocking herself back and forth saying she's a winner. Just some of the most disturbing things I've seen in any of the Shine events here so far. And that young lady, she's got a screw loose.
I mean, Lenny, who does that? Who rocks back and forth and just utters sheer nonsense? Who does that? Who does that?
Inverted DDT for 2. As Kimberly able to fight back, and still in this matchup as Leva charges in right into a spine buster. She gets dropped right on the back of her head, and oh, wait a second. Ripping off that t-shirt. Saying it's all your fault to Leva. I don't know what Leva ever did, but be the only person that was ever a friend to her. Kimberly basically called every single person on the Shine roster to get them to be her tag team partner. No one wanted anything to do with her but Leva. So how any of this is her fault is beyond me. I think it just shows you the level of just insanity that Kimberly has descended into here at Shine.
Lenny, Shrio, whoa, what's happening?
What's happening is Kimberly is punishing Leva here.
Lenny, is that legal? Is that legal?
Oh, she's getting
on the ropes. Is that legal, Lenny? Is that legal, Lenny?
She is getting a warning from referee Dave Litton, and still hung upside down in the corner, but went for that basement drop kick. Nobody home as Leva able to escape her way back to the second turnbuckle as she waits for Kimberly to get back to her feet. Went for the bulldog, nobody home. Clothesline, though, connects by Kimberly. Knocking Leva off her feet.
Oh, she's going for the cloverleaf, going for the cloverleaf.
Oh, submission finisher here. Into a small package. Oh, almost. That was almost another of those moments we seem to have found in every single match Kimberly's been in, where she has been just seconds away from victory and then ended up on the losing side of things. But right there, she was able to roll through and avoid what... If she isn't already over the edge, a loss here tonight against Leva is certainly going to do the trick. Elbow!
She's just outright cuckoo, cuckoo. Kimberly is cuckoo.
Leva, though, trying to fight from the outside here. Dragon Sleeper in the ropes. Not going to be able to win the match that way, but certainly going to do some damage here. But Kimberly absorbs that punishment and drops her throat first. And then drives her all the way down on the floor here. Right in front of us. You hear the sound booth at the Orpheum face first. And the ring post goes Leva as referee continues to count. They do battle out on the outside right in front of us here. And it's Kimberly with the right hand seizing the advantage. We're now bouncing the head of Leva off the ring apron. Nothing but steel and wood on the outside of the ring frame. As well as on the sound booth. As Kimberly beats the count, only to break the count and go right back out to the floor where they continue to punish each other here. This time it's Kimberly face first to the apron. Leva looking for a little bit of room here, asking people to move. Oh, spine buster. Right into the side of the ring frame. And just that quickly, the tide has turned back in the favor of Kimberly here. Oh, face first to the steps. She was trying to finish Leva off right there. Fortunately for Leva, she was able to escape. Now sends Kimberly back under the bottom rope to break the count. As the action makes its way back to the ring. But Leva caught and choked out the shin of Kimberly right across the throat of Leva. And she's going back for the cloverleaf here. Slap to the face again. Leva wisely has her former partner scouted there. Drop toe hold takes Kimberly off her feet. And that's the second time that Kimberly has gone for her finisher. And Leva's had a counter and now raining down right hands, forearms, and elbows. On to Kimberly. Double knees, nobody home. Samoan drop. As she just drives all the oxygen out of the sternum of Leva Bates, but oh, she had her. What is she doing? That was it. Kimberly had her first win right there. She didn't take it.
She is definitely cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs because I don't know what is happening there. Why did she not grab her first win? She's freaking out. She never gets to win. She had it in the bag. And what is happening? I don't get it.
She's choking away. She needs to be careful there. Could have very easily gotten disqualified for not letting go of that choke. Spear by Bates. Well, could be time for the superhero kick. Oh, blocked. She said, I remember. This time she has the counter to Leva's finisher. Cloverleaf. She's got it locked in. Leva very close to the ropes. Is she gonna make it? Kimberly really wrenching down. Leva's forced to tap. Leva's forced to tap. Kimberly picks up her victory.
Winner of the match,
Leva Bates forced to tap. Kimberly has finally gotten a victory here in Shine. And I don't think she believes it's real. Yes! Yes, you did! You won! Yes! Kimberly, you are at long last the winner. Leva attacking Kimberly on her way to the back.
You know, I'm disappointed, but I'm not upset because I know I let you guys down, but I always think good things come out of bad things. And you know, I can't win them all. But if it's one thing Tracy taught me, it's that you've learned from your mistakes. I won't let you guys down next time.
Bueno, Ivelisse right here. Obviously, I got my win over Su Yung. 1, 2, 3. Laid out. Porque yo aquí a Shine vine a repartir el bacalao. Which for those of you who don't understand, that means I came here to set my name to everyone out there. And trust me, you're not gonna forget my name. Esa es la que hay. Brega con esa. You know, I'm mad, but I can't be mad at Matt. I can't be mad at Jessica. I'm kind of mad at myself. You know, Jessica, you knew exactly what to do. You knew my Achilles heel for this match. Going into this, I'm still healing up. And Matt, it wasn't your fault. You were concerned for me, and I would do the same for you. I've been there myself. You know, but Jessica, it's gonna take a lot more than getting me to pass out to put me down. You might have gotten this one, Jessica, but to kill me, to really take me out, you have to do a lot more than that.
You don't have to wait, because now it's time for
She's from Waterbury, Connecticut. The Latina sensation, Mercedes Martinez. And her opponent, she is 6 feet tall. Weighing in at none of your business, from Tokyo, Japan, Amazing
Main event time here at the Orpheum in Ybor City. And it is the first time we have had the opportunity to see Kong in singles competition. She made her debut back at Shine 5 in tag team action alongside Jazz as they took on the duo of Mercedes Martinez and the Radiant Reign in a violent, hard-hitting affair. And this one, I am sure, will be no different. These two ladies, no stranger to one another. Both extensive experience in Shimmer. Of course, Mercedes, a Shimmer original. Kong, a mainstay. Really got her first mainstream U.S. exposure as part of the Shimmer roster after years of success in Japan. Tag team partner of the legendary Aja Kong. Telling Martinez she's got all night, and she is going to take her time with the Latina sensation. And
She can take her time, Lenny, because I didn't set a time limit, so who knows what's going to happen.
And again, Martinez firing back off the ropes this time after Kong gave her a hard shove. And again, Martinez firing away. And I don't know if she wants to trade shots with Kong here. Certainly wouldn't be in her best interest, but she is holding her own for the moment until one big shot from the behemoth Kong sends her down to the canvas. Of course, it was originally announced that the main event of Shine 6 was to be Jazz trying to get revenge on Mercedes Martinez in a rematch from their incredible brawl here at Shine. But Jazz unable to appear this month, and we certainly expect to see her back in action soon. And we wish her the best. She's home watching the action here tonight. You know, she wishes she could get her hands on Mercedes. As the side headlock from Kong is, I don't know if you can hear it at home if the cameras were able to pick it up. That was Mercedes Martinez screaming, "Ow, you're crushing my head."
Was that legal? Can she do that? I think that constitutes a chokehold when she had her like that. She was crushing her head. Against the rules, not legal, Lenny.
A very strong side headlock from a very strong woman. And you go tell her it was against the rules.
I'm just the ring announcer.
Kong just so physically dominant. You gotta wonder just what Mercedes has up her sleeve to try and put Kong away here. And right now, Kong, much to her credit, this match is being wrestled very much at her speed. Slow, methodical, taking her time. Like she said, she has all night to do this with Mercedes. And Mercedes taking a shortcut, going to the eyes, and the great equalizer coming into play, and now going to the work on the back. Using her feet very effectively, doesn't hook the leg, and just gets launched. There's the power of Kong on display right there. Oh, just a guttural scream from Kong as Martinez scored with that boot to the midsection. And another headbutt sends Martinez sprawling across the ring. And that's the difference between somebody who hits very hard like Mercedes Martinez and somebody who hits hard like Kong. Martinez has to hit Kong 3 or 4 times to register the effect that Kong can with one blow just like that.
You know, I have wrestled Kong before, and I do not envy Mercedes. It is not fun when she steps on you like that. It is just not fun.
Oh, she's gonna break her back and make her humble. Camel clutch applied by Kong. Submission predicament here for Martinez.
That is a lot of weight on your back right there. I don't know. Mercedes isn't strong, but if she's this strong.
And look at the vice her head is caught in right there. The power of Kong trying to finish Martinez off here, but Mercedes gets one arm free. Now biting away. Body scissors, rear naked choke now. Rear naked choke by Kong, trying to finish Martinez off here. Sucking the oxygen out of the chest of Martinez, who might be starting to fade here. Frankie Gastineau's gonna check her. Says no, Martinez still has her faculties here. But how much longer can she stay in this position? Oh, great counter for a near fall, and to get dropped on her keister. And Kong is just physically dominating Martinez here.
She has got to just be squeezing the air out of Mercedes. I mean, those legs are powerful. I wouldn't be surprised if she cracked a whip.
And Martinez starting to move very, very slowly now, as the amount of punishment she's taken is clearly starting to add up. She did manage to escape with a well-placed elbow right there, but Kong back on the attack here. Hard whip to the buckle, and nowhere for Martinez to go but down after the big avalanche from Kong. Oh, went for the splash, but Martinez wisely ducked out of harm's way, and both ladies are down here. Cover, but only 2. As Martinez almost able to put away Kong there, but not quite enough to finish her off. Front face lock now by Martinez, but shot to the gut. And a vicious clothesline from Kong. Drops Martinez for another 2 count. Kong with a word for Frankie Gastineau. She seemed to think that was enough to put Martinez away, but the Latina sensation still with a little bit left in the tank here, as Kong picks her up and sends her for the ride. Nobody home. Went for that avalanche in the corner again. Forearm flurry by Martinez as she continues to slug away at Kong. Big boot to the face. And that one dazed Kong, I think. Martinez to the top. Missile drop kick. Like a giant redwood, down goes Kong. Cover. And Martinez now taking issue, much like Kong did with Frankie Gastineau's count, as he again says no, only 2. Oh, looking for the Fisherman Buster. I don't know if she can get Kong up. Nodawa from Kong, who's climbing the turnbuckles here. Big splash. Big crash and burn for Kong as Martinez rolls out of certain doom. And again, both ladies down. It is Mercedes, though, regaining her faculties first for another near fall. And Martinez again trying to drag Kong to her feet. Question still remains, can she hit the Fisherman Buster? Shots to the midsection. Kong scoops her up and slams her with ease. Stomps on the chest while walking over her. To the other side, again to the turnbuckles goes Kong. That's gotta be it, cover! Martinez kicks out at 2, and this crowd is in shock.
I have been literally speechless this whole time, but I have to say, I can't believe my eyes. That was amazing.
And I think Kong is just as shocked as anybody else in the Orpheum here. That Mercedes. Oh, she's calling for the powerbomb. Elevated. Facebuster, what a counter by the Latina sensation, and again, both women are down. Another double count, but again, Martinez first to the attack, trying to grab a front face lock, and again, looking for the Fisherman Buster. Elevates Kong, no, countered. Spinning back fist, and Martinez is out. Kong just needs to cover her here. Wait a second. Rain is at ringside. Up on the apron. April Hunter at ringside too as Kong goes for the Fisherman Buster herself. Right to the back of the leg of Kong. Martinez down across the chest. She's got the rope. Mercedes Martinez has the ropes. April Hunter, tailor-made it. Allison Kay and Ivelisse have hit the ring. What the hell is going on here? A 4-on-1 attack on Amazing Kong. Mercedes Martinez looks like she's going to join them. She's backing off. Reigns got the microphone. What the hell is going on here?
I said I was going to get my payback.
One on Kong, and looks like Radiant Reign is pulling the strings here. Double DDT, pinkies up. Kong down. Here comes Mischief out of the locker room. Coming to the aid of Kong. Down goes Mischief. Another referee out of the back. Oh! Allison Kay just wiped out Dave Linton. Nikki Rocks and Mia Yim. DDT Ace Crusher. What the hell is going on here? They are just wiping out everybody. Santana and Su Yung. Santana didn't even make it to the apron. Rolling elbow, down goes Su Yung. Lexi Fife is out of the back now as Kong makes her way out to the floor. Rain, Taylor Made, April Hunter, Ivelisse,
You
and
should all
Allison Kay.
know, we are Valkyrie.
What? What the hell is she talking about? We saw the video sent to Shine officials. People were speculating what wrestler it could have been, and clearly, well, we have just found out, and the logo is flashing on every screen here in the building. Rain, Ivelisse, April Hunter, Taylor Made, and the AK-47 Allison Kay are Valkyrie. And they have made quite a lasting impression here at the Orpheum in Ybor City. Valkyrie have shown themselves, and Shine may never be the same.